welcome back. We're here to do your star sign for the month of September 2022. I may come to you live mid-month. I'll see how I go schedule-wise. Otherwise, yes, we do cover the twin flame path here at YILDIZ Readings 5D. Lots of changes happening in October, so stay tuned for those updates. And if you want a private booking, the link is directly below. Now, you did get 2 cards. I can't remember what other sign got it. But you're the second star sign this month. I might have even been Virgo. I have to go back and check that. Very Mercury in orientation. So the 2 chakra cards that you have are Mercury in nature and base chakra. So you have Mercury in reverse, which is throat chakra and base chakra. Now, this could be subjects surrounding your home that are coming up. You also could feel that you're needing to shift things about. You could have things happening with mother, family, love, home. And again, restructuring and keeping organized is going to be absolutely key. Now, due to the fact you're Mercury, this month, especially psychically, you're going to have to keep your toots about your beautiful. So you're going to have to be very grounded because it is going to be quite challenging, to say the least. You could change your mind 50 times. The first week you're going to find you're going to feel very unmotivated, but you're going to feel the pressure cooker, okay? You could feel that you're psychologically trying to get grounded, getting your ducks in a row, cramming homework and getting things done. But intellectually, the way you see things happening at this point in time can be really changing. You know, it's almost like you're calling for this harmony in your life. I would say, because we do have Mars in the house of Gemini for 8 months, you particularly can feel very different and you can be coming out of sort all of a sudden. It may not naturally feel your natural demeanor. So this could be snappiness. It may be that you feel suddenly you want to get fit. But definitely you're not going to be taking any crap. You also could feel overburdened and overly optimistic. The one thing I could say is don't bite off more than you can chew, because Mars at the end of October will go retrograde and you will highly regret it. Some of these things that we're doing at the moment will relate to 2023. And that is where we can have more success, more harmony in love, money, career, foundation, and sustainability. And I do feel for you, being that we can deem you as the jack of all trades, you are going to teach us something collectively, but you're also going to learn something yourself. Now, I do feel particularly it will be important for you to understand a lot of things are going to pop off at home. If you can get your home in order, it may be key to help with the balance and harmony. You also could be valuing the connections and returning to some old connection, be it it's a romantic connection or be it it's a family-related dynamic. It feels as though you're reviewing, revisiting, having some changes, especially those that have mother energy, that are a mother or a parent, but definitely you can feel pulled in 2 directions this month. I would say this also can be a time where there can be some cross wires for those of you that already have children, but also with a creative project that you're trying to achieve. So if you are needing to relook at that and say, hey, this is taking a lot longer than necessary, was that vision an image of what I thought it was? And you potentially could look back to April. If it's not really working and it needs tweaking, this can be a time that you choose to actually review that and say, okay, what needs to stay, what needs to go, what's working in my life. It also can be maybe refinancing your home and updoing your home and cleaning shops, so to speak. That can be really playing out for many of you. Now, I would say from a romantic point of view, there can be those blasts from the past, and that can be for singles, couples, and twin flames. Yes, we will cover twin flame within this video, and we do separately cover masculine, feminine, and karmic, as well as the joint connection on Fridays live. I do see particularly for you, this could be a direct location. Do I stay? Do I go? Are we talking? Are we not? I don't know why I get a family member wanting you to be introduced to somebody. Somebody may be trying to tee you up with romantic interest and you're sort of like, do I bother? Do I try? I feel that they're trying to shake you out of a rut, shake you out of a circumstance, and somebody's trying to, what's the term? Blind date you. It's like, yeah, somebody's kind of trying to push you together with an individual. Some of you are going to get a surprise visit. Somebody's just going to randomly pop in. I'm hearing a knock at the door, and I'm hearing, it's almost like you kind of felt it, but at the same time, you weren't expecting it. I do feel if you had a falling out with this individual, it's almost like you're done on saying, I'm not making the first move, and if I do, you won't like what I've got to say. I feel it was really heartbreaking for you last month. Something that played out might have been a little bit heartbreaking, and you just had to look at it and say to yourself, okay, well, do I need to let this go? Is this something I need to let go? I do feel some of you could suddenly, go, oh, God, you've got all of these things going on at home, Are our values the same? Do I need to go on a holiday? Is there something I need to do for myself to really get my equilibrium back? Some of you are casting a critical eye on love, point blank zero. I also feel those of you that are single, if somebody's moving in with you, or some change is happening around that circumstance. I do feel you're going to get clarity around the full moon in Pisces, but I feel you want more information. I feel you need to read the fine print. There's something there in the mix happening in the house of home that I feel you need more information. You need a little bit more time. Some of you could hear, especially for those of you that do have older children, is that they may be actually having a child. There could be a grandbaby on the way. I don't know. I really get that whatever chapter you're moving into, Gemini, you're ready. You're ready for everything. You're like, okay, could it be a side hustle? Could it be that you're directly working and you're going, is this working? Do I need to do both? Do I need to do one? I feel your purpose in life. You feel from a spiritual point of view. It can be very psychic. Some of you could be educating others. Some of you are wanting to find your own personal identity, but you could actually go on holiday. Those of you that are coupled, I do feel this restructure around home, and I feel the moon may shake it up. You might feel that there's some things you need to throw away. You might find that you need to replace some white goods. I'm just getting this feeling that you want something new. You want this new chi energy coming into your home. Some of you, it could be that you're choosing to move, but that's probably why I was hearing, do I stay or do I go? And we do have the base chakra here. I feel there's these blasts from the past energy coming back, and they don't have to be romantic connections, but it could be revisiting the past, really sitting with where you're at and going, okay, where do I belong? Do I belong here? Do I belong somewhere else? Am I moving towards family? What is the circumstance coming up in my life, and where do I think is going to best suit me at this point in time? Some of you are going to be taking on a higher position, but you're also looking at the wealth that's going to be needed in order to do what you're doing. Some of you feel you've had to be responsible all your life. There is an opportunity here, though, something that you're personally looking at. I think you see the potential. But I do feel with these changes, whatever you're doing, it's because you need to be prepared for 2023. So I feel you're going to really need to tune into it to see how it lands for you. But I do feel for some of you, you could have a change of career. Lots of possibilities for romance. I feel also, for those of you that are in a coupledom, if you think that you have not given enough energy and attention to the romance, this can be an opportunity to revisit it. And definitely if you find that you're not on the same page, by the time we do reach Venus moving into the house of Libra, I do feel even after the full moon in Pisces, some of you can be securing your stability so that you can make these major decisions. I definitely feel there's going to be a reworking of this. There can be a revisit to it. There is an ability to repair the connection, but for some of you, you may choose to go your separate ways. Twin flames. Okay, you may not feel as grounded. You at a personal level may be questioning what to do in your life, how to go. Do I say anything? That's funny. I keep getting guided back to Mercury. The funny thing is Mercury for you is in your first house placement. So although you know you can speak, the concern may be is that, gosh, if I say something, it might be a bit harsh. I feel you're trying to be grounded, but not necessarily have you had the easiest run. It might have been very challenging. I feel some of the things that were said were quite hurtful. I don't know why I'm seeing this mother energy around you, and it could be a conversation. It might be, okay, let's revisit a place that we used to go to. Let's go and do something that we used to do. But I feel there's going to be a lot of women around you. And I don't feel this is from a romantic point of view. I feel this is from a soul tribe point of view. This could be some soul sisters. This can be some spiritual friends of yours. I do feel you're going to go on a bit of a spiritual quest, and this can be very intuitive. I also feel if you feel very disillusioned around your career sector, you're really going to be tapping into your spirituality and your intellect to have this fresh start, whatever it's going to look like. There's been a lot of pressure on you. I would say with all the changes to let go, let go, let go. And due to the let go, let go, let go, many of you have felt that love is over, when in fact it's the polar opposite. I do feel your counterpart is finding you very attractive, even though they feel you blocked them. And I get the blocking through the Mercury card that's in reverse. They haven't seen you maybe in a while, or they haven't spoken to you, or there's been some sense of a cross wire. I do feel they're going to come to your house. So don't be surprised if you either directly bump into this person or hear from them through the grapevine. Lots of stalking is possible this month too. Now, Gemini, in your ascension path, your wellness report, the one thing I would say is you need to be very cautious of exercise during September 2022. We can be more accident prone, forgetful. You can lose things. You can get more agitated. I do feel it's key for your star sign to take care of your wellness. Now, in one breath, because Mars is there, you could bite off more than you can chew, and you could burn out. You also need to be careful of your food and diet. We can emotionally eat and go off our food. We could get tummy bugs. You need to be looking after yourself. Now, Mercury moves retrograde on the 10th, and we also have the full moon in Pisces. For you personally, all these changes can be really great. There can be some really wonderful things happening, but you could go into second guessing something if it looks too good to be true. But I do feel there could be some pop-offs and brand new beginnings, even sudden revelations. It could be that you suddenly come home one day and say, look, I'm not doing this job anymore. This isn't what I want to do. It's not bliss. It's not enjoyable. It could also be your purpose and how you see things. It could be a habit that you're kicking, and you're feeling it's really taking a toll. I do feel the lack of motivation coming through initially in the first 2 weeks, but I do feel post full moon in Pisces, everything's going to be all systems go. The one thing I can say is Mars is going to be in your first house for 8 months. If you feel your schedule is burdensome, tweaking things, getting organized, making decisions, and reflecting upon what things would look like bodes best now. As we move towards October, where Mercury goes direct, we can directly apply those changes. Some of us can't wait till then, but I definitely feel you can have revelations of what simply isn't working and what needs to change. You will have to, during the whole course of Mars in the House of Gemini, realize with what you're wanting to achieve, if it's a hot body, if it's a new direction, if it's emotionally feeling grounded and doing the things that you want to do and expressing how you feel. I feel you're going to be taking on that Libra kind of notion, but also the Virgo notion, which is going to be very practical. It's going to be very, okay, well, yes, from my point of view, this is how I've been conditioned and this is how I see things, but also what directly will feel correct for you regardless. When Mars does go retrograde, if your schedule is burdensome, you won't be able to handle it because it does feel very tiring. So if you think Uranus and Taurus means things can take longer, Mars in your house of Gemini can give you more oomph and get up and go. The problem is it will be in retrograde by the end of October. So any heavy lifting you need to do needs to be done potentially in the next 2 months. And then we really need to get to a space where it's more manageable. Otherwise, we will get bored and drop it like it's hot. I will love you and leave you. If you do want a private booking and you want to dive deeper into this, the link is directly below. Otherwise, I will potentially see you mid-month and lives every Friday. Take care, beautifuls, and I wish you the best of luck.